Welcome back.
Welcome to Basic Banter for Witches.
Whoop, whoop. We're always so excited to see you guys and hear
Ah.
you guys and have you have us little in your ears. Welcome. We love you. You are loved.
Yeah.
What a special person you
We're
are.
here for you.
Thank you for coming back. Yes.
we have wine. This episode is brought to you by wine.
Whatever your
We've got
drink
lots
is.
of fun. Yeah, exactly. It can be whatever you'd like, but tonight it's red wine for both of us. So
cheers. Boom. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I love wine.
Yes, me too.
I know.
Especially after a long day, when
days.
you're like, you know what? I just need to decompress a little bit. And sometimes a glass of wine is a perfect way to be like, okay, now I can start my going to bed routine. Maybe I'd have a hot bath or hot shower, or maybe I'll sage my house.
And you could sage your house or Palo Santo your house. Or smudge
Anyone
your
catch
house.
on that theme already? Smudging.
Boom,
exactly.
boom, boom, boom.
Today we are going to talk about sage.
Sage. Oh, I didn't bring my Palo. Palo.
Palo. We are going to talk about the what, when, where, why, and
who. What? How? Is that what do we say? How?
Yeah.
Who, what, when, where, why,
the last one.
How. Who? Yeah. Who starts with a W and how is an H? Okay. You know, you had to be in my brain for that one.
I was like, how?
Okay.
What?
There's
is this thing on? Is this thing on?
5? Isn't it 5 W's and an H? That's why I was like, did we get already? Who, what, when, where,
and an H?
Why? Who, what, when, where, why, how? Is how start with an H?
Oh, how?
Yes. Okay. Because apparently I should check that kind of literal logic today.
I was like,
H. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, welcome. We're going to talk about all these fun things. A practice that we do quite regularly.
Absolutely.
Sometimes this is like where the first like beginners kind of come, like they see that and they don't know how to interpret it into their daily, weekly, monthly rituals.
It can be pretty intimidating because there is lots of different things you can typically choose from. You also want to pick from a credible source where you don't feel like you're going to be stepping on toes or insulting anybody.
Exactly. It is like
totally fair.
It is a very spiritual practice. And I mean,
and with any spiritual practice, it should not be taken on lightly. Like this is pretty serious stuff.
To be used with intention. And now something like this. So smudging is like the First Nations or like a Native American term for the practice because it is a religious activity. But it's also found in places like Asia and where else? I want to say, I wrote it down, in the Middle East. So it's not just over here, it's not over there. So it is a widely known thing. But that being said, we are doing this episode out of respect and just purely to spread some knowledge, because sometimes it is the kind of the first stepping stone. People, they, it's kind of the first branch. It's like, oh, I should sage my house. Oh,
totally. And not a lot of people know what that means.
Exactly.
So, to sage or to burn Palo Santo. I'm just going to burn some Palo real quick just to kind of get my little stick going here. Sometimes you got to burn it just a little bit to get that nice little smoke. Yeah. So the full purpose of using either of them is to cleanse your space.
Yes.
Both are different though. Both are different in terms of uses. But when we talk about credible sources, I would say go to your neighborhood witchy shop.
Metaphysical store on Google.
Yeah. Or if you happen to know someone in like a museum that you frequent that does have a lot of artifacts, history museum when it comes to the Native Americans, like for example, just outside of Saskatoon, it's Meewasin Trail, right, Jessica?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Meewasin.
And when we were there,
it's Meewasin. It's Meewasin.
Or was it Weak? No, Waniskewen.
Waniskewen.
I'm so sorry. Waniskewen. They have this beautiful center that it has like so many wonderful layers of all this different stuff. And there is a section that is about sage. And there's like 4 different types of sage that they would use, what the purposes were, all that amazing stuff. So what we're using is a sage that would have been, um, I'm going to say harvested is the word I'm using for
Yes.
harvested
Yeah.
for the sole purpose to be used in spiritual clearing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so like, yeah, something like that. They're all plant-based. The meaning behind burning or this kind of activity is to unite three spirits. We're uniting the earth spirit by using a plant. And this goes for sage and Palo Santo as well. Fire, which is the flame, and then air, which is the smoke that's created from this. So it is like
Nice.
an intentful ritual that incorporates more than one of the spirits. So it is something again, it is a very intentful practice. Yeah, so between Brittany and myself, we're just going to bounce back and forth on
Yes.
what we have learned about these two specific things. I mean, sage, we'll just call sage as like the blanket or like the umbrella for all the different types of sage, and then Palo Santo is its own thing. So I mean, where do we start? Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? What do you want to do?
Start. Yeah. Excuse me. Sometimes I get a little bit too much of that smoke in my mouth, and I'm like,
the family is always aware when I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Because it does.
Well, and it's funny too, because we have our brother who we love, and won't mind if we make fun of him for a hot second.
Very hot second.
Yeah. He indulges in a type of green that also has a smell. But he does not do that in the home.
Which is legal in Canada. Let's just make sure.
But our family also knows
when that's been done.
But they prefer ours.
Yeah. Inside, outside.
Yeah, exactly. Wherever we're going, we don't get the flack. Unfortunately, he does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so different things that I would say that I use at sage for, and some overall blanket benefits would be, I personally use sage to clear my space, to clear my head, and to release any negativity that's either attached to me or my space.
Yeah.
So for example, if I've had a long day like the one that I've had today, I had a little moment with someone in my life today that I didn't handle well. And sorry, apparently just weren't enough, which is really unfortunate. So coming away from that, I definitely felt like I'm holding on to a lot of heavy stuff right now that I have to let go of, because what happened was not about me, and I have to let go of that. And so I quickly did a sage.
Get it out.
Yeah. And so I have a sage bundle, and I also have a cute little bag of sage pieces. Sometimes the sage pieces are easier for me to use. For some reason, my sage.
Your sage.
My sage.
Your sage.
Your.
Sorry. You said it. I just had to repeat it a couple times.
I know. Your sage.
Sometimes
bundle.
my
Sometimes
sage.
mine doesn't want to actually burn. And I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe I have a bum bunch.
A bum bunch. Wait, what do we say? A bum bundle. Let's say that 10 times fast.
I know, right?
Unique New York.
You did. If anyone's been following us, quick, say it 5 times fast. Okay. Owie, I just burned myself. Anyways, please be careful. So
fire. Yes, there's your thing.
There's
fire is involved.
So I have my little shell. Jessica has a frying pan, and we make sure it's in a safe container.
Safe.
So that way you can put your sage out, your Palo Santo, somewhere that it's not going to cause anywhere around you to burn. No surfaces that are going to be melted underneath. So I like to kind of sage myself.
Yes.
Sage my space. I go into every room of my house, and I kind of say like a special little mantra in every room of my house, which I'll get to after we finish off the benefits here. But other benefits that I wanted to kind of go through is not only kind of cleanse your space and release negativity, but it also is symptom relief. I do find if I have a bit of a headache, if I take a moment to sit with some sage around or clear my space, I'll be like, okay, feeling a little bit better. It can also cleanse or charge certain objects. So if you have crystals, cards, candles, Any other objects that you've brought into your home that you don't want to have the past energies attached to?
Mhm.
Perfect opportunity to sage and clear
Absolutely.
those out.
Yeah.
Mood booster can obviously change your sleep for better quality.
Yes.
But yeah, I would say that is typically how and why I would use spage.
Spage.
Spage. I've had one sip of wine, and here we are.
Halo, wait, oh, Salo
Halo.
Panto
And
and Spage.
Like, why are these unnecessary S's and P's getting
Don't know.
involved?
Well, I always get Palo Santo and Salo Panto. I don't know why. I always do that.
Now,
That is
and
like
now I'm just gonna say spage.
and Spage.
And spage.
I'm gonna go
Salo,
and
Panto, and spage.
Palo
That
Santo.
sounds like a
Salo
great witchy
Panto.
shop. Maybe we should create our
Spage.
own witchy website and call it Salo, Panto, and Spage.
Salo Panto and Spage. Spage and Spalo.
Spage. Oh my God.
Spalo
If
and
someone
Spage.
can just take that from us and just run with it, we don't want any of the credit. We just want to be invited to your store opening, okay?
You're welcome.
And
Yep.
like maybe if someone could do like a subscription, but I'm giving everybody ideas right now, so like fucking run with it.
Exactly.
But like if you could do like a monthly subscription box, so I could have some Palo Santo
Sage.
and sage and some crystals and some whatever else in there.
Yeah. Monthly?
Yeah.
Monthly. I don't know. I'd be like
A monthly
quarterly.
subscription box.
I don't go
Just
through
like
that
you
much
get, like,
sage that fast.
but I'm a collector. Throw in like
No, but
a tarot. But no, but like do like you do. What are those specialty boxes you can get that you can choose between items?
I don't know because I don't do any of those.
I don't either.
Like
But-
Fab Fit Fun.
Yeah.
Does that sound right? Okay.
Yeah, that would be it. And you
Okay.
can choose this or that. And so you can choose every month.
I see.
You could
Interesting.
be onto something, Jess. Someone
Neat.
take it and run with it. I've got too much shit to deal with.
You're
You do
welcome.
it.
Do
Yeah,
it.
someone
Exactly.
take it and run. I don't want to do it.
Exactly. We'll help you build it. Just
Yeah,
let us.
it's the idea, man. I don't want to execute it. I've got enough
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
But
that's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay. And so going on with sage of how I like to clear my space and what I like to say
Mhm.
is I always start in my office, actually, this room right here.
Mhm.
So I go into my room, I have my sage burning, all that good smoke is going, and I go around my room. I always let that smoke creep into darker spaces that I
Mhm.
normally wouldn't even like put my sage, but I let that flow to to the
Yes.
corners, to the closets, downstairs. It can fly, like, it can go wherever it needs to go. So I come into this room, I sage my crystals first. I shade.
You shade it.
I shade it. I
Shade and
sage-
spage. Shade and spage.
I sage my tarot cards.
Tarot.
Tarot cards. And then I
Tarot.
then-
Yep.
and I stage my computer work area. So what the mantra I say in my head is I want to clear my crystals. I want to clear my cards. I want to clear my workspace. I want to clear my head so I can work really well and be focused on what I need to focus on.
Yeah.
Then I go into my room and I sage the bed and I say, please give me good sleep and great dreams, protect me. And then I go into my living room and to where my front door area is. And I'm just like, please bring laughter and good vibes and keep us safe. And then I go into my kitchen. It's like, please bring good meals, please bring us nourishment and keep us safe. And so I just try to like that type of stuff in every
Mhm.
room of the house if possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it makes me feel good. And then
It
that way I
totally-
can kind of like walk as it goes down the hallway. I still have like that lingering bit of that sage where I'm like, let it wash over me.
Totally. Yeah. No, absolutely. When I was staging my house before we sold it, well,
Mhm.
I like how I said that as before we sold it. But I hope by this point, this house is fucking sold. Pardon the F-bomb, but like, I'm so done.
It's gonna
Whatever.
Be done. It's
Somebody
going to
lives
be.
in it and I'm not paying their mortgage. How about that? That's what I would
Yeah.
like.
Someone is either going to rent it or they're going to buy it from you.
Exactly. So when we moved,
Preferably the latter.
exactly. When we moved all of our stuff out, I did a full sage and Palo Santo of the house. And like the ritual that I was taught was, I mean, with mine, I had a 4-level split. I started on the main level and I did like a clockwise rotation of my home, or the levels. So I'd
Ooh.
start here by the door. And I would just like go and I would go to the corners and I would just like let the smoke like rise up. But a lot of people see it as just like, you're talking to the smoke. We're giving thanks to the plant, for allowing us to use its body to create this. So with the intention that we have behind it is, I'm like, again, I'm very thankful for, for the Palo Santo or for the sage for allowing me to protect my home. And I did the whole house. I said the same thing, and I didn't necessarily say it out loud, but I was like, in my full intention mode. Where I'm like, memories, happiness, new lives, creativity, laughter, everything is going to come into this home. I hope, I want to bless this home for the next people who happen to habitate it, and and bring on all of their good fortune. So it is, you don't have to be as specific as Brittany is with some of those things, but you could do a blanket, but like I did every room in our house, and that's like including the bathroom, including the closets, including the laundry room. I did everything, because I'm like, no, every bit of this house I want to bless. I want to make sure gets the attention, because we've lived there for 3 years and had a wonderful time establishing our family, and we are so thankful, and I wanted to pass that forward. So that's just how I did it, but that's anyways.
No, and I think that's great. And really, once you get comfortable with using sage or Palo Santo, you get to decide how you want to do it. As long as the intention is there.
Intention. Yeah.
It's all about intention. The intention is with everything.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, do you have anything else for sage in general? Otherwise, I could love to move on to Palo.
Yeah, no, I think that was it for, I'm just going to think of, I have different sage bundles that I have recently purchased from the crystal show that Jessica and I went to a month ago.
Yes.
And one of them was made with dragon's blood, which again, I'm not 100% sure how I did that, but I don't ask a lot of questions. I just go with it. But that one was a manifestation bundle where they say, burn that. Get ready for your wishes to be true, but be careful, because they're going to come true.
I love that.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to use that. I do have 2 of them. I'll give you one. And I was thinking I'm very grateful that when I do manifest, it does come to fruition one way or another, because I am open to whatever it needs to be. But I was like, you know what? Let's try it. Let's go for gold. So maybe I'll give you one you could see.
Yes, please. I have a lot to manifest.
Yes. And then the other one is a chakra balancing one, which I have been putting off, that once we had decided to do this episode, I was like, great idea. So eventually I'm going to be using those hopefully in the next couple of weeks here. But yes, that was all I have to say about sage.
Beautiful. Well, we can pop back and forth to it. Absolutely. Because I do want to touch on like the when to do it, but I'll do that at the end. So Palo Santo, do you want to show your little stick? Because I did not bring one. It's upstairs, I'm sure. Beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? So wood like that is harvested. It's trees that have fallen, these like the Palo Santo trees that have fallen and have rested for 10 years. That is the type of wood. So now, a big thing that I was cutting up in my research, because, I wanted to research a little bit more of like the facts. I use this every day, but I don't really know. Well, I shouldn't say that, but do you know what I mean? I want to see it. I'm one of those learners. So responsibly sourcing that material and not just going anywhere. Right. So as we said before, making sure that you've got a reputable shop that you're buying it from, or site. Like I said, we always want to support local when it comes to our metaphysical shops as best as we can. And really it is inexpensive. It is like, it is attainable if you just look for it. I feel like
that is like maybe $1 per stick.
I found them from between like $1 and like $2.50. I feel like, depending on where you go, but really,
and depending on how significant the actual stick is.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's definitely attainable. You just have to look for it, but make sure that you are getting it from a reliable source.
I wouldn't do it from Amazon. As much as I love Amazon, I probably wouldn't get crystals.
No.
Or Palo Santo or sage from Amazon.
No, I wouldn't either. And
I would get tarot cards. I've gotten those.
Yeah. But those can be cleansed, right? Where these are the things to cleanse. And I want to make sure that they are, again,
make sure they're right.
It's a respect thing as well, right? It's not a quick and easy thing. And I don't need 30 sticks of Palo Santo. Do you know what I mean? I love Amazon.
I don't need the whole piece of tree.
I don't need the tree. I don't need the whole trunk of the tree. Yeah, thanks, Jeff Bezos. But I'm good.
That is, I don't need
exactly. So Palo Santo means holy wood. And in, and it's like full descriptor, it basically means to clear out the negative energy. So in its, I guess not practice, but things that it's useful for is to repel mosquitoes. I didn't know this, and I'm totally going to use this all summer long.
I feel like I actually saw that with sage too.
I think I'm going to do that I'm gonna sage my kids. I'm gonna sage myself. I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
Palo Santo to the park, and I'll be that girl. I'll be like, exactly.
Oh
Well, I
my
have that.
God.
I have a Palo Santo essential oil as well. Like, but even just like, like it's
You'd
great.
think with any Palo Santo, or sorry, any sage type of smell,
Yeah, it would repel
it
them.
makes
So
sense actually.
so keep
Yeah.
that in mind. There's a tip for you. But
Mhm.
in Palo Santo, it's also good for reducing pain. So that could be headaches, throat pain, arthritic pain,
Oh.
any sort of discomfort, as well as it could improve your stress response. So as Brittany mentioned earlier too, like with sleep, you can really like let go of a lot of things and bring in new
Mhm.
peace. So yeah, so something like this you can find again in the wood form, in the oil form, as well as in a resin form. You can get in incense as well, which is really nice. Yeah, what else do I got here? I like literally did research because this is the type of person that I am.
That's okay.
um I found a quote from a crystal healer. Her name is Azalea Lee. She said, for Palo Santo, it is to unstick the energies stuck to the aura of an object or people. And I really like that because it's to, again, we pick up energies throughout our day and interactions, phone calls, texts, we bring that on and we bring that into our auras. And we should totally
Mhm.
do an episode about auras
Oh
but I
yeah.
think we need like a
I'm
guest speaker on that
on
because
it.
I want to know it.
I've
Anyways,
got, yeah, I love
but
it.
there's stuff that we just carry throughout the day, and that is like day-to-day life. That's not something that we can avoid. That is just how we are as people with our interactions and our,
Yeah.
literally talking to the gas station attendant or whomever, right? So it is a way to just reset and kind of break it down to just us and like, rid the crap away. So it does offer, a grounded and clear energy, and it can enhance creativity and good fortune as well. I'm gonna sneeze because I
Yeah.
just like sniffed. Hold on.
You can't hear this, but if you can see it, it's pretty insane.
I'm like, oh, I haven't taken an allergy medicine today, and that's my own fault. I don't know.
There.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, oh, oh. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was super awesome. Very, I guess people can resonate with this a lot. I don't know. Hopefully people do. What else was I gonna say? Oh yes, when to use this stuff and when, like, because people are like, well, when do I sage? When do I Palo Santo? Well, are you good? Did I say it
One
right?
second.
Oh, you choking? Okay, cool. Bernie's just having a coughing fit. And that I'll just drink some wine too. Make it really awkward. And no, actually, I'll just talk over it. And when Brittany comes back, and then I'll drink my wine.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
Oh, and as I had some wine, it went down the hole that I use for breathing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that hole, hey, used for breathing.
Oh,
Yeah, my
wrong tube.
goodness, that's funny. That's not funny. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I also
Oh, it's
thought I was like, oh my god, what did I say wrong? And I was like, I said Palo Santo. I don't think I stumbled on that.
no, you didn't. It was me because I was just like, we
Anyways,
done.
back to me.
Back
When
to
to
you.
use
When
it?
can you do it?
When can you do it? I shouldn't say when. You can do it anytime. But if you were one to add it into your monthly rituals, then this is kind of how it's recommended. So we're coming upon a new moon, the beginning of the next phase. So in a new moon cycle, we would like to introduce sage. So sage is called used when we need to rid and start anew. So get rid of what we don't need, right? The
Yeah.
unwanted things, right? So that would be the time to use that. So I would use that between your new moon and the first quarter. And then when we get to the full moon and the next quarter, that would be
Yeah.
when we would do the Palo Santo. So that is when we're calling in, we're manifesting, and we're bringing that in. So again, we're saging shit out and we're Palo Santoing things in. There you go. Calling in the other things. So yeah.
And
So
I like it.
I like it too.
I like it.
I really do. I think so there's a bunch of local shops that sell our beautiful favorite things. A couple ones. I've got this beautiful spray that is so light and airy, and Atlantis 3000 in Saskatoon. It's fantastic. Anyways, for those that have sensitive sniffers like myself, where like I love sage, but I'm literally sitting over a bowl of it right now, and that's why I'm so like reactive to it, because I'm like, I can't breathe. So for like everyday use, this is what I use, and it's just like I've used it in other episodes as well. If
Yeah.
you ever hear or see me going in the background, that's what I'm doing.
See me in the background dancing into
Dancing.
the.
Me just, yeah. What do they call
So
that?
sorry if you can hear them, by the way.
You're what? The dog?
Grizzly.
Oh, whatever. She's fine. Hold on. I'm gonna
I
sneeze.
don't know who she's barking at, but she is not happy. That's fine.
I can't remember. What are the name of those women who dance naked around trees? Probably in like the Gaelic world.
Like
They're
not
like witches.
fairies, but it's like nymphs.
Maybe.
Of
I
the
don't know.
forest?
Usually it's women. It doesn't matter. Anyways, that's me dancing in my Palo Santo and my sage sprays. So you're welcome for the visual. Yes. Well, I don't know what else we've got today. That was a really quick episode. We didn't want to keep you too long,
but you also have to say who
who can anybody can use it. Your biggest thing is intent.
Yeah,
anybody can use it. I mean, I would say if like make sure that you're old enough to like have fire going.
Yeah. And
again,
one of the things with fire too, try not to use butane. Try not to use a lighter. Try to use the actual match to light your candle. Obviously
your sage or Palo Santo.
Easier to light a candle to light your sage or your Palo Santo.
I was like, why are we talking about candles? That's wrong.
Sorry, it's because you don't want to use butane to that. It's already what's the word I'm looking for?
A source, a fuel.
Yeah, like it's a clear
flammable. Oh god, I scratched my nose.
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out the words, but it's not working.
So you don't need more than a match. You don't need more than.
It would be more clear. If that makes sense. Clear?
No.
More
concise. It would be more. It's like less crap, anyways, right? Let's break it
don't
down
want
to
more crap.
essential items.
What people would have done hundreds and hundreds of years ago, what they would have had a fire on the ground, and then they would have used their sage.
You didn't watch me. I was going like this.
Oh,
I was doing the pen. I was doing like when you're lighting a fire and you have the twisty stick.
Yes.
If you can hear my ASMR, I'm lighting a fire. I don't know if I heard anything there, but anyways, lighting a fire with a stick and stones or something like that, or the chip. Yes, but obviously matches sometimes are not always available. So use what you have. Again, it is all about intention. So
that's it.
You put what you want into it and you will receive that back, right? So it's just like anything, believe in it because it's all about you and what you bring to the table, right? If you just are thinking like, yeah, the smoke is going to do stuff, it's not going to do stuff, right? You have to put your intent, throw your spirit guides into it and your team and be thankful and show ask what you need, right? And your verbal or non-verbal prayer of sorts. So yeah. Okay. Who we've done, what we've done, why? I mean, yeah, we've done that. When and where and how. Have we done the whole how?
I think so.
So
now to finish off our episode, let's pull a card.
You go ahead. Which one?
Well, I'm going to use Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. Yeah, I really love her. I love her decks. They're always so beautiful. I just cannot get enough. It's an oracle deck.
I like that.
So let me see here.
Fun. While you're getting ready, I'm also going to pull a deck, but I'm not going to pull my animal deck. She has other decks. I know. Shocker.
I like it. What does the collective need to hear today?
Guess what I have? Oh, I don't have that.
Guess what I have? Never mind.
I have witchy things in my little case there, but it's not the witchy things that I thought I'd have. So who else has like runes and like a bunch of what is this? Carnelian, is that right?
Oh, Carnelian, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Okay, I think that's my friend's last name. Arnel. What is it?
Morgan.
Arneline. Okay.
Yeah. Carnelian.
Beep, sorry, babe. I'm like Carnelian. But no, I had him in my phone as Carnelian. I can't because I don't know. Don't ask. It's just silly things. And Black Obsidian. So you're welcome. Anyways, go on.
So I picked a card, or I shouldn't say I picked. It's spirit pick. And it is The Great Gathering. It's all coming together.
I love that. That's beautiful.
I like that a lot too. It's all coming together. Intuitive Hits Soul Tribe. So I love it. Yeah, it's so beautiful too. We're just like, we're all standing, we're all in the same boat together. Yeah.
I like that. I was thinking about something today when it comes just because we're all together, we're all in the same storm of what, post COVID and all this stuff. But obviously, we are in the same storm, but we're not in the same boat, right? So some people
That's exactly it.
have yachts, some people have canoes, some people only have their floaty wings, right? So anyways, I don't know why I thought of that right now, but I was thinking about it earlier today. And I was like, you know what? Like, and like shit's tough for a lot of people. And it's the woe is me on my half of things, but I'm like, you know what?
But this card also means you're being called right now to find your people, to find who you are supposed to be connected with at a soul level or who you are already connected to. Yeah. It's been like, it's letting your intuition move you.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. I love it.
Build your family here.
Yeah.
So I've decided, thank you very much for pulling that card, by the way. I am doing my vice versa tarot. Okay, this is Linnea Weatherstone. She's the creator of this artwork by David Korst. And oh my God, Massimiliano Filadoro. That's fancy as fuck. That's quite a name. Massimiliano Filadoro. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna pill. Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, we pulled a card. Okay. Ooh, okay. The One of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so this is a tarot. You did an oracle deck, right?
I did. You did. Okay. You're doing a tarot, right?
I'm doing a tarot. So so because this is a vice versa deck, there are two sides, literally to this card. So I usually, when I pull, this is the side I got face up to me, so I flip it over for the correct. That is how I read cards. We will go into another episode, but that's just how this has presented itself to me. Man, I love this card. There's lots of fruitfulness in it. I know it's a darker card, so it's like a quieter, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but there's watermelon, there's pears. He's very he's a righteous man. He's in charge. I am going to refer to my book for this. I don't love to do that, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Sometimes it's just what needs to be done. Except the One of Pentacles. I mean, he's a handsome man. Where are we? Oh, it's not. Oh, is this the King of Pentacles? Guys, she means well. The Knight, the King, outer self. A king sits upon a polished granite throne on summer's evening. His garments are all made of animals, leather and suede, rawhide, lacing, and sheepskin. He is surrounded by fruits and flowers, and there's a green, fertile landscape as far as the eye can see. But the natural world isn't his only concern, as shown by his golden crown, orb, scepter, and pentacle. This man, who has done very well for himself, his expression shows his satisfaction with his life and his work. He is the person you can turn to for a loan or other practical help in crisis. He doesn't judge the less fortunate. He knows that all blessings flow in cycles, and it's a joy for him to be able to give. So, yeah, I don't know. I really like that card. I don't know if it resonates with anybody. I really hope it does. I think part of it is just like being present for other people. And like you had said earlier, is we want to find our people, but I think part of that is we have to be willing to give ourselves more than things. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes our presence is a present. And I think
I like that.
People don't. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I'm getting from that.
So. I like it.
Love it. Fantastic. Well, maybe I'll do that deck.
Well, I hope that resonated with at least one of you, one of our
listeners. That would be great. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for another one of our episodes.
Thank you.
You know where to contact us, but just in case you need a reminder.
This is me. Find us on Instagram at Basic Banter for Witches. You can find us on TikTok, Basic Banter for Witches. Or if you've got any questions or concerns, give us a call. Or not a call. My God, don't give us a call. I don't know. Don't call us.
I'm not going to answer any phone calls. No.
LOL.
I'm the type to let it go to voicemail and be like, LOL, never talking to you unless you text me.
Well, exactly. We want to text, but we, in all realist, we would like an email. Email us at basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. Thank
And
you.
check us
Yeah.
out on YouTube.
Oh yeah, fuck YouTube. God damn it. Every freaking time. YouTube.
Okay,
Basic Banter
whatever.
for Witches. I'm sorry. I'm
Eh,
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, YouTube, if
Wicked.
anybody. But
No,
anyways, okay.
all good. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye
Enjoy
now.
your
Bye-bye.
time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.